super weird. Well, this looks interesting as I get started. Got some new Twitch flare, and I've got the green screen mostly. There we go, all fixed up. And in the meanwhile, Linux has done some psycho garbage. But give me just a second. I'm getting it fixed here. Let's see here. How do I do? I want window capture. I want a full. I'm going to give you my whole screen. You can see the calamity that I'm in at the moment. Boom. Yeah, there you go. So a few more seconds here. I'm going to pull it right up. Always with the resizing stuff with OBS or whatever. There we go. The 15 degrees of craziness. So this is my issue at the moment. Can't fix this, so it says virtual machine dev workstation issue terminated unexpectedly during startup with exit code. And then there was one, oh, here it is. I guess I clicked it too many times. So this is a driver issue that I had a problem with before. So I'm going to pull up the blog entry here. What is this? VBox. I think it's, yeah, 1908. Oh, that was modprobe VBox driver as root. And this is some other nonsense. Ver VM driver not installed. Huh. Some permission problem with the dev. I had a problem yesterday with this too. So like what I did then though, let's see if this works. I'm going to remove this, remove only. And then I'm going to open up my VirtualBox directory. And we'll see if we can get somewhere with that. So it's over here. Bougie workstation. And then this deal. You've got to be kidding me. And then if I run this, let's see, what is it? Sudo switch user. Ah. Yeah. Sudo switch user to root. Okay, so there I am, root. And if I run sbin vbox config, let's see what happens. Stopping VirtualBox services, starting VirtualBox service, building VirtualBox kernel modules. Well, that's happening. I'm gonna pop chat out in case anybody is hollering at me. And if you got any ideas on this, I'm all ears. Yeah, there were problems setting up VirtualBox to restart the setup process. Run this crap as root. Can I just run this? Required key not available. Oh, the other thing I could try too. Let's do this real quick. I'm going to copy this. And I'm just going to put it in, let's put it in documents. VM. That'll take a second. It shouldn't be too long, just a couple gigs, and it's going across some fast USB-C connection stuff. So it's your VBox. Could not insert VBox driver. Required key not available. Oh, I'm wondering if message. Package temperature above threshold. CPU clock throttled. It's always saying that crap. Bar 15, controlling this. Does not look super useful at all. Disabled by EEPROM. Package temperature above threshold. Yeah, so that's not super helpful to us. See if this just will fix it. If this doesn't fix it, I'm going to actually reboot my main machine and see if I can come back up with the appropriate permissions if the copy doesn't fix it. Yeah, so that's just flaky, whatever's going on there. Let's see what we get here. Oh yeah, well, let's remove that again. We'll run it. Looks good. Let's try it. Say the same crap. Looks like it. Yeah, as root, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so let's remove you. Move only. And all right, so I'm gonna be back in about 30 seconds. I'm just gonna reboot this puppy and see where we get. So I'll see everybody in 30 seconds. Oh dear lordy. Yeah, so I'm having the same garbage pop up. Let's hear. I'll pull it up and we'll just work through this. See what's up. So this mess is going on, and then what did I do here? I did that, and then let's do these commands again. Kernel driver not installed, right? And I tried the mob blah blah blah. Okay, so that's done. What? Oh, it's completely not found. Done via the Ubuntu Store app was version. Oh yeah, because the last time this happened. Oh yeah, I had to get this stupid thing. Maybe this will work. Or is it completely not found? It says it's not found. It should be there. Installed it before. Well, all right. So this is hosed up. Let's hear. I'm on 604, and let's see what version this is. VirtualBox. Let's go check it out. 60. It's still 604. 604 released is in January. Software development kit, virtual extensions. Pull that, yeah, and go over here. Ubuntu 1804, 1810. Let's try this again, see if it, see what we get. I'm just gonna try to uninstall it and reinstall it, if anything. Don't open that just yet. I want to, whoops. Oh, that's cool. I might want to get cracking later, but right now I'm busy. Virtual. Come on. VirtualBox. Oh, I didn't. That's right. I must have installed it with sudo apt-get last time. So what is this going to say? But if I did it with the deb package earlier, it's acting like it's not installed. Let's figure this out. All right, so I'm gonna get a list, try to see what the deal is here. Sudo apt list installed. It's got Zoom. X, A, B, C, D, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V stuff. I don't even see VirtualBox. I don't even know how I have VirtualBox installed on the machine. That is super weird. So let's actually just go with that. Let's install it here. Remove this. come back to that in a second. Okay, so VirtualBox looks good. Let's do VirtualBox. And it says, oops, that's not what I wanted. I wanted about 6.0, 6.04, R128413. Probably, I don't know, it seems like it's not going to do anything for me. Let's go back out to the drive. Here, and then try it out. Shit. The support driver is not installed. On Linux, open returned and let's do a new window. February 09. I guess this is a common situation. Kernel driver not installed. That's what I was trying to do. Kernel driver not installed. The VirtualBox driver is either not loaded or there's a permission problem with dev. Let's go look here. See if that got dorked up. Display hidden files. VBox. Oh, VBox USB. Oh, so frustrating. Sudo mod probe that. Oh, let's try this command. First run this command, okay. Current key not available. Oh, I bet that's what it is. It's my secure boot setup. This kernel modules need to not load it. Okay. If I build my own kernel with signed modules, I have the key, dkey, ams, builds, and sign the modules if those files are present. I already signed these though a long while ago, and this should just be working. Secure boot sucks pretty bad. Just saying. Is there an easy way to open SSL? Create signing keys. Enforce that unsigned kernel modules will not be allowed to run with secure boot enabled. Because you want to keep secure boot, then the next logical step is to sign those modules. Right, so I did that ages ago. Sign the module, but repeat for the other modules. Is this for VirtualBox? Yeah. Get the nodes here, sign the module VBox drive for this example, but repeat for other modules and confirm the module is signed. Register the keys to secure boot. Well, let's do this. doc.private. Okay. And I think so. Linux headers, uname -r script sign file, SHA-256 mock.priv. Okay, that looks right. And then we can do the tail. Binary file, standard input matches. Register the keys for secure boot. Boot and follow enroll machine owner key. Here's a sample of pictures. The system will reboot one more time. Confirm the key is enrolled. So if I did that, it's not enrolled. Okay. So now I have to reboot again. Yeah, something happened with the permissions here. So this is going to be a much nicer stream to watch post facto than it is right now. Yep, so this is me booting the damn thing. Enroll the keys again. Yes. So you can't see me typing this, right? Reboot. What's up? Yeah, so that's the process on that. That's pretty freaking annoying. But while we're here, let me flip this sucker. Let me show you my green screen behind me. There's the rest of the room. But I also got this light to ensure that the green screen is gonna work. So as this thing reboots, we're gonna sit here and piddle. But also, I'll show you. That's my mic that I can just set off to the side. Works pretty good. I think my sound's been pretty good. Let me know if it is or not. Here we go. So about to log back in here, and you will also notice I got one of my Logitech webcams there, so that the video is actually good instead of crappy like the one that's down. Where is it? There it is. That's the stinking video camera on this one. So this is the laptop though that I stream with, and I stream with that laptop because it's crazy powerful. It's a really powerful laptop. But again, and I'm gonna write a blog entry about this, I wish I bought a System 76. That's what I wish I did. Because the other machine that I had of theirs was wicked awesome. Worked freaking great. So let's hear. I'm in the process of seeing if this puppy will run. I'll flip you back around so you can see. There it is. Let's hear. Can I do virtual box? On open. So there's that. What do I get? Oh my god, it's freaking working now. So again, bloody hell with permissions and stuff. So I'm gonna cut this stream and start the other stream again. So there's gonna be another like 5-second lapse in what's going on, but it shouldn't be too long. I'll be pretty quick about it. So let's hear. How do I end this one? And we should be back already, except I'm in the awesome picture box now instead. All right. I don't know if I can say that. That just seems like the dorkiest thing ever. I can't believe what's his name got famous for that. So let's bounce into Bougie Linux. Here we go. And get into what we were actually, or what I was actually wanting to, excuse me, what I was actually wanting to work on. Let's see here. Trying to make sure all the pieces here are right. Yeah, there we go. Okay. I want to have some weird. Alright, still fighting a little bit. Screen capture. I want that out of here. Yes. There we go. So now, I just need to fix the resolution for you. Boom, to 1080p. And then adjust, and that should be good, right? We're good. You can see all of the bits. Oh, my camera's up a little bit too much. You can see weird crap on the screen. All right. So, good God. Fighting with computers. That's what we do, right? We love that. Us computer nerd, programmer, hacker, gamer types. All right. To-do list 2. We're gonna create a new to-do list because today's a different day. But I'll just go with. Actually, I'm going to go with to-do list 2 because we just have the username and password of our Postgres install in there from yesterday. And today, I got a few other things that I want to do. But let's talk about those for a minute. They're so the things I want to do today. Let's see, I'm gonna pop that up here like this. So, thing number 1. Let's actually. We're gonna try to do 2 things. Oh, writer needs updated. So I've got GoLand installed, and we're gonna look a little bit more at our databases and work with those today. And we're gonna use some of these different tools. So I got writer installed, which is C# IDE by JetBrains. I got WebStorm installed, which is primarily a JavaScript, Node.js web development focused IDE from JetBrains. GoLand is Go. DataGrip is the data one. We were using that yesterday. And then IntelliJ is a Java-based one. It's been like one of the top Java environments for ages. They also have a bunch of other stuff. I have a full license for their software. Android Studio. PyCharm is for Python. CLion is for C++, as you can see, obviously. PHP, of course, Ruby, and so on. I'm going to go in here and let's add PyCharm Professional. And then I'm also going to add CLion because we are going to start working on connecting to these databases with these various tools. I'm going to skip Ruby for right now. If somebody really wants to look at Ruby down the road, we could do that. I don't have any problem with that. But it hasn't been the most, how should I put it, prevalent language as of late, I guess is the way I should put it. Let's see, I'm going to take just a second here as things flow, and I'm going to, I'm pulling up my chat and other stuff so I can monitor things appropriately. As always, if you have any questions, pull a chair up to the table, throw that question in the chat, and we'll get it answered. If I don't know, I will work my hardest to find out. And I'm going to get a little metal going on here in just a second. I don't know why I had to do a key again. I'm still perplexed by that permissions issue. It was just kind of dumb. That should not have happened. Let's see here. I'm gonna share this with you because I should. I like to share things with you. So in OBS, I'm going to find the music. No, I'm working on the music. I'm trying to share it with everybody first. Let's see, VirtualBox. Yeah, music thing. What am I using? Audacious? Yeah. Audacious. And then, wow, it made it huge. Boom. So there it is. Let me get it a little bit more in the way I want it here. Ah, come on. Resizing is not the easiest thing in this app. There we go. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That looks good. That looks super cool. Let's see, I got the chat window in there. Alright, so the question is what do we want to listen to? I'm going to start with some Ethan stuff here. Oh my. It's playing out of the wrong speakers. So fix that time real quick. So I go into sound and I have to make sure I pick the right things sometimes. It's super weird like that. Alright, so we got that selected. And we're rocking there. Yeah, is the mic really hot? I have it kind of cranked down. maybe it's just my voice. I don't know. Yeah, it's making my head smoke. Exactly. There we go. God, I'm such a dork. I love the broken glass effect on this window that I'm in. Oh, you hear the static? I think I tweaked it a little bit. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Something weird is up. Is the volume good? Volume good on the music? I left it where it was last time. I've kind of been trying to monitor where these things are, but other things tweak and it changes the music, and it's a lot of stuff to keep up with. So anyway, that's all there. Whew. Okay. Back into bougie land here. Get my monitor up real quick. See, I'll show you while you're here, hanging out. I'm going to show you what my screen actually looks like too. Let me pop that back up and go to the main desktop. I'm going to add it. Let's see, where is it? Window capture, screen capture. That's what I want. Full screen. And that's going to take me just a second. Alright. So check this out. This is my actual screen. So you see I got chat over here. Down here, I got the monitor with the video. So I can kind of see actively what's happening. Of course, there's the, was it the 10-second, 15-second lag here, and I just keep it muted, but keep it playing. So I can see if the stream's good or if it's crapping out or whatever. And then of course chat, and then sometimes what I do too is I'll pull up this and then I pop this out like so. Move that down here and then just shrink it down like so, so that I can pop over in here and see how many viewers I got, or if anything's tweaking out on here and at what time point I'm at, stuff like that. And also I can do the clips. I just clip this once, but then I always have to keep in mind that that has been brought up over here. So there's my talking about my screen, right? Blah, blah, blah. Talking about screens. See, and then boom, published it, right? So that eats up some resources though. You got to keep that in mind with Chrome, because Chrome is crazy about resources anyway, right? It's just a total resource hog. And it's got all these active things happening. So anyway, generally pretty good though with this machine. It's a, what is it? Heartless Echidna Pepperonis. Noted. Alright, so that's there. Then back to the business though. Let's get back to the good clean screen here. Oops. Boom, this one, and then alright, there's this one. And what? Oh, there we go. Boom. Ah, there we go. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Alright, so what I want to do today is get some, just a couple things I want to do actually. There's a whole boatload of stuff I want to get done here. I don't know how much I'm going to get done, but we'll see where we get. So the idea is, got a couple application scenarios that I want to build out a little bit more in connecting to these databases. So we'll go through drivers for Postgres and all that kind of jazz for Go. Let's see here. Let's write this down. We're getting into it now. So there's and let's open this in something real. Why am I using this thing? I'm gonna close that for now. That should be installing. Open up code, and then get into the folder. We'll just look at the desktop. Open up the desktop folder, that is. Oops. Folder. And desktop. Let's look at that. Yeah, okay. Notes. Oh, notes. For to-do list. Oops. List. All right, so this is going to be italics, like so. Call this Postgres setup, and then Apache Cassandra setup. Currently no auth node setup. I wanted to do not bold, but just italics like that. Okay, and then let's see here. Project goals. Projects goals. There we go. It's a many-to-many relationship, right? In English. Oh, is it? That's funny. It wasn't doing that yesterday, was it? Noisy ass keyboard. I guess it's just extra sensitive today. I don't know. Maybe I'm just typing louder. All that setting up this stupid secure boot crap perturbs me. So it's your project goals. Project goal. Okay. We want to set up drivers and connect. So then we want to set up a build. Whoops. There we go. That'll build the local databases. Databases with a single script. 3, set up a build that'll tear down, drop, delete the local databases with a single script for that too. Yeah. Oh yeah. Let's see here, and then so that's the main things that I want to do right now. So it's I'm just still setting up the ecosystem in which to build the project. So that's the main stuff at the moment. Now the other question though is, what's good to do container builds like that? I guess let's look at that. Let's do this local container build. Yeah, that's what I wanted to look at. I know there's a way to do this. I've had it set up in the past. Docker credentials, install the local builder. No, I don't want, this is not what I'm looking for. Let's look at Travis CI. Using Docker in builds. Is that going to give us the building a Docker image from a Docker file, pushing a Docker image to a registry, using Docker Compose, installing a new Docker version, examples, using a Docker image from a repository in a build. I don't know if this is the best route to go. Because basically I want to be able to build locally, and then I want to be able to ship the files basically, right? And use those to also build whatever it is they're going to build. So the files are pretty much autonomously with the environment though. like if I spool up a container that runs Postgres and spool up a container that runs Apache Cassandra, or a whole cluster, it doesn't matter as long as I point a connection at them. So really the scripts should run no matter what. So let's look at that. Let's get back in here. See codes, list, database workspace. All right, so there's the migration files that I did last time. And let's actually open up our project here. And we're going to do this per language stack. So let's hear writer, WebStorm. Let's go with Golang first. Is it launching? Just don't know sometimes. Oh yeah, there it goes. Okay, so Golang is launching. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these script files and we're going to start writing we're going to start working on some bash is what we're going to do. Right, Fonty. Oh yeah, this was looking at the fonts yesterday. Alright, so close this project. Oh, I didn't. Well, okay, that's fine. So what should we call this project? We're gonna call this one. Let's call it Consist Builder. That's what we're gonna call it. Consist Builder. Go. Start with some basic files here. Let's create our first Go file. Then I also want to see, how did I get it to tell me to build a get ignore file last time? Ignore file. Oh, there we go. Let's do that. Yeah, sweet. Okay. And I'm just going to go down and pick the Go one. Boop. Yeah, sweet. Generate that sucker. And then let's add the .IDEA directory. We'll add this, which is a habit, even though I'm not using a Mac. I always like to exclude the DS store. Yeah, okay. Awesomeness. And then local build. Let's get that going. Go build package. Go build consist builder. Yeah, sweet. Okay, got that. So now we can run it at least. 9cat build. Now we're gonna go hardcore mono repo and get a little crazier even. Let's create a directory. We'll call this Cassandra. And actually, let's create a root directory called database migrations. And we're going to put Cassandra in there. Boom. And then we also want a Postgres one. Postgres. Right? So in here we're going to do no. Let's say file. We'll call it start. And we'll go with today's date. And you know what? I'm going to spell it out. I'm going to say March. What is today? The 4th, 5th? March 5, 2019. That's how I'm going to roll. There. And then we're going to, it always uses the MySQL thing. I don't like that. I don't want the MySQL up there. And then, oops. I'm going to do another one. I'm going to see how confused the IDE gets with this. We'll do fuel file, not fuel file, and then this one will be also start March. I don't need to put start actually. I'm just going to say March. 5/2019. We'll actually add this. So we got some. Maybe we should do it this way. We're gonna do it European style. That's just all there is to it. Yeah, it just makes more sense that way, honestly. Oh, I didn't name it right. What did I do? Showing files. Let's rename that to migrations. And get the SQL in there. SQL. There we go. I guess it just sticks that dolphin on everything. So change dialect to. For this one, SQL dialect will be Apache Cassandra. Project SQL dialect none. That is correct. And then I want this one. No data source configured to run SQL and provide. Okay, so let's do this. And let's get the connection started. So if I recall, we might have stopped Cassandra. Let's find out. So service, is it sudo service Cassandra start? Yeah, okay, so Cassandra started. And I think Postgres is still running, so let's just see where we get here. So we're going to connect Cassandra first. Cassandra, show license, default, code style, yes. Schema control, manual, automatic. We're going to leave it automatic for now. And hit OK. Didn't add it over here. Well, let's add manually then. So localhost, key space, user, nothing. What's this? Yeah, nothing. Success. Cool. Okay. So there's Apache Cassandra added. Now let's get Postgres added. Yes, please download the driver files. There we go. And that should not work because we need to do Postgres and then Postgresser. Failed. Why? Is it not started? Okay. Let's hear switch user, Postgres. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. What? Crazy nonsense again. What is the command to start and stop Postgres? Oh, this is probably not what I wanted to do. Let's see here, sudo service Postgres start. Is it in there? Find out. No. So it's your apt-get install Postgres start stop. -d Postgres start. Brew? Really? Seriously? That's super weird. But that should get us started, right? at this shit. The arbitrariness of Linux. First you need data drive straight, it could be something like da da da. Oh, and it's of course assuming that crap on Linux. Yes, this is what I was doing. That's what I just did. Oh, did I not type that? Probably. That is probably what I did not type. So let's try that now. Properties. Test connection. Failed. Come on, Postgres. Postgresser. There's that messages one with the to-do items that we created yesterday. And then this is still just not connecting. Is that what's up? Yeah, failed. Localhost failed. Check the host name and port are correct. La-di-da-di-da. Let's stop it and start it again. Start. Oh, but I know what's up. Let's try out this. Name host is 127.0.0.1. Really? That failed too? Let's see here. We did that yesterday with DataGrip. Let's check out DataGrip then. Does this server start? Yeah. I don't know. It should be running just fine. It's where it's always the stuff that I've done 8 million times that I get stumbled on. It's aggravating. What is that thing? Oh, it's some other interface. See, this appears to be, yeah. So this is annoying. Postgres. Huh. Failed, but you're like working out here. Oh. Well, the CQL stuff is working for right now, so we're going to keep moving with that. And I kind of wanted that started anyway. So I did sudo. So maybe I can do this. Find port and IP of PostgreSQL. Right, I know it's on 5432. Yeah, this is what I want to see. What? Let's fix that. What? What? Sudo apt install net tools. All right, let's try that again. What? Did it even? So started, right? And then plant. No, sudo. Info. Oh, I need to do the thing, right? So switch user Postgres. Oh, sudo switch user Postgres and pSQL. Oh, great. Oh, you know what I wonder? No, this shouldn't be a permissions issue. This is the VM running. So if the service started, where the hell is the service running now? Any ideas? I'm totally open to thoughts from the peanut gallery because this is clearly not going the way I'd wanted it to. Let's see, we use this from DigitalOcean install Postgres. Went down here. All right, so switch over to the Postgres account, the server typing this. Maybe I need to do those things. So exit. This is not running. Sudo service PostgreSQL start. Maybe, just maybe. Oh, that is the damn password. Sudo service PostgreSQL start. No? Yes? No? Yes? Ah! Come on. So I did all this stuff. Sudo apt-get install all of this. And that started it, right? Oh. Come on. Get out of there. So yeah, it's installed. And let's see here, sudo service PostgreSQL stop. Right, so then let's get back in, switch back over to Postgres, and then do sudo service PostgreSQL start. You've got to be shitting me. Using Postgres prompt without switching accounts. Updating data, adding data, prerequisites, roles and databases. How did I not? Let's do this. Let's actually kill, let's see here, what is it? App, get, uninstall, PostgreSQL. I think I might go the Docker route. What is the command line? Oh. Yeah, this is what I want. Boom. Alright, we want to do that one, and then Postgres goal 10, Postgres goal client 10, Postgres goal client common, Postgres goal common, and Postgres goal contrib. I probably should have done this ages ago. Do you want to continue? Yes, please take that stuff out. Okay. And then we're going to install. This is going to be 1804, I guess. Even though we're on Bougie, we're just using the installer, for the Ubuntu installer. I wanted to do apt-get update. I think I have to, oh, whoops. I had to fix the music. The music was making me nuts. That's good. Go on, connection. Oh, is my chat room flaked out? Oh yeah, I agree, much better music. I didn't get that last message. Test. Weird. Okay, I got that one. Test, test. Okay. And policy. Sudo apt-get install that. And let's take a look at ZDocker when it's done here. By the way, you ever make it up to Portland, Oregon, check out Stumptown, etc. Most of them coffee shops do very, very metal coffee mugs, t-shirts, all that kind of jazz. It's super rad. I got one from Kova Coffee recently, and hey, Ancient Coder, what am I working on? Today it seems like mostly just fixing broken shit. But specifically, what am I doing? I'm getting a dev environment set up specifically for Postgres and Apache Cassandra, and I'm at the point where I'm just trying to set up some initial migrations where I'll set up my initial table structure, etc., the columns, etc., and have it in scripts so that it can be built up and then tore down easily. And I'm working toward the goal of having that set up so I can put it into each of the language stacks. So Go, .NET, might do Spring Java, not super familiar with it, but it may be worth doing anyway, right? Because hey, Java, it's huge, it's still huge after all these years and all the fumblings, and Oracle. But here I am sitting here with a VirtualBox machine. Also, I started this session earlier today with several hard reboots not hard reboots, but reboots at the system level, because Secure Boot wouldn't let me start VirtualBox because something happened. I don't know what happened, but something happened. The key expired or something, so I had to recreate a key and go through that whole stupid mess again. I'm, as a developer and as a hardware guy who has done a lot of hardware over the years, but now is primarily a developer, I don't really want to sit and dork with hardware crap all day long. And sometimes it just feels like I end up stuck in that realm again. It's super frustrating. And the Secure Boot thing is definitely one of those things where it's like, unless you're just running at the whim of Windows with all its shiny box setup for Secure Boot, you have to do these things every once in a while. It drives me nuts. The only thing it's secure booting from is trying to block out competitors or something. I don't know what the deal is. But anyway, yep. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm working on right now. Oh, half your group is out of Portland. Awesome. I'm actually out of Seattle these days, but the saying with San Francisco was always, I left my heart in San Francisco, something like that. Anyway, I left my heart in two places. It's split in half between New Orleans, or Nolans, as I say, and Portland. Those are my two cities. I could just spend all my time in those two cities, except I can't go two places. And I live in Seattle, so the irony of that, right? But great cities, the both of them. Both have their own unique coffee that's pretty wicked awesome too. I would say Portland has really great food. New Orleans has really, really great food. But yeah, we can talk about that another day. I have a blog entry I'm putting together and some cool news about that I will be releasing in the next month or 3. About that, I'm trying to set up a hack in New Orleans, which should be super badass. Haven't done that in years. I think the last time I set up a hacker house was in 2012 or something. That you should try. Oh man, the choices are kind of extravagant. So I'm gonna pop over to this screen since I can see the chat a little better, and we could just chit chat for a minute while my head rests after all those explosive blow-ups. So, whoa, weird. My chat thing is all dorked up on one of my screens. Look at this one. See, it's over the box. I don't like that. That's so aggravating. But yeah, so New Orleans. What should you try in New Orleans? The top things I would say would be gumbo. Check out gumbo. And really, whatever food Commander's Palace, like if you want to spend some bank, go to Commander's Palace and just eat whatever food they'll cook for you. It's like some of the best food on earth. I mean, it's got all the influences: Creole, Cajun, French, etc. I mean, your head's gonna you're gonna melt, man. It's awesome. Like if you like food, if you're a foodie, even slightly, Commander's Palace will just be super epic. But also, there's just tons of other places around the city, and even out in the surrounding area too, where you can get gumbo, jambalaya, etouffee. Those are like my top 3 that I always go after. I eat way too much of it, and it usually half kills me every time I go. But I'm just such a happy soul after that. But also, if you like your drink, there's some pretty crazy varieties of things too. But if you're a sucker for sweet drinks, be careful, because New Orleans also has those hand grenades, hurricanes. They're drinks, not just like actual hand grenades and hurricanes, because there's probably those around the city too. You never know. But hand grenades and hurricanes are very sweet mixed drinks of basically nothing but liquor. They have figured out how to mix liquors together where it's just like Kool-Aid, but you're getting completely tanked and you are just relaxed about it, chilling. Also, if you're into metal or even just heavy rock, one place to check out is the Dungeon. I grew up in the Dungeon. You just got to go. It's awesome. Make a point to go to the bathroom. I know that sounds weird, but the guide will show you the appropriate book so that you can get into the bathroom. And check out the dance floor. There's actually a dance floor in this place. It's kind of trippy, but it's a little compact, pretty amazing. It's an awesome place. Usually I would suggest to go there after 1 a.m. because then you get in with the sin crowd, the service industry crowd, and less of the touristy crowd. The tourist crowd that knows about it usually pops in right at 10 p.m. when they open. The tourist crowd is hit or miss. Sometimes you get like the frat party, frat girls, frat guys, whatever, and they're just it's just bros and goofy, dumb stuff, like right early. But around midnight, 1 a.m., when they piddle out, you get the straight hardcore, like people coming off their last shift of the day. And in New Orleans, that's 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m. because there is no actual last call. There's just a shift ends, and the awesome, fun, local metalheads and stuff go hang out at the Dungeon and other places around there. So that's fun. And the food, yeah. I need to make like a laundry list of just like cool stuff to go do in New Orleans, especially if you're into metal. And also, if you're just into blues, jazz, just music in general, it's an epic place to go to because there's not many places you go in New Orleans where you don't get to listen to music. It's super awesome. Yeah, top 3 things: gumbo, jambalaya, etouffee. Check out the Dungeon. And check out the riverfront. It's kind of a nasty river at that point, like really nasty, but it's still kind of nice to walk along the river. And you also got to be a little okay with humidity, because like it ain't Phoenix heat, it ain't Arizona heat. It's got humidity and it'll hit you. But once you get used to it and you get used to being chill and just like relaxing and moving a little slower, then you'll acclimate. It's fine. But it ain't like Denver where you gotta like get crazy energized or something to be able to breathe the thin air. It's not like that. There's plenty of air. There's too much air and too much water in the air, so that's the crux. All right, so enough blabbering about New Orleans. Back to some of this stuff that I was doing. Yeah, humidity does suck, but it's one of those things. Like, if you get a chance to go to New Orleans, just deal with it for a couple days and enjoy the city. Just honestly, I know it sounds crazy, but just be nasty. Like, you're gonna walk out of the shower, I'm not kidding, and you'll be like, oh, I'm kind of sweaty already. And then 20 minutes later, you're gonna be like, oh, I'm sweaty still. And then you're gonna eat breakfast, and you're gonna be like, damn, am I sweaty now, or has it rained? It's kind of icky. But, like, just go with it. Everybody's in the same state, so it's not that big a deal. Just flow, you know? Oh, also, Mardi Gras is pretty good, but don't go on Mardi Gras Day. And Jazz Fest is super epic also. You get at Jazz Fest, you get like all the food at the festival and the jazz, and it's just like, could we just do that as humanity for forever, and just like every day, like that would be such an epic way to live. Yeah. So, okay, I just installed Docker, right? Docker and PS. I didn't do that. So I need to go do it without that thing. So yeah, let's do this, and then do their little trick here. Seems like something that really we ought to just be able to, you know, add or whatever. What? Yes, that's fine. Whatever. Docker PS. There we go. Okay, now I can run Docker. And now also, let's see what I had. Apache Cassandra. Let's remove. Sudo apt-get uninstall Cassandra. Let's do that. We'll just remove the local stuff altogether and just go the Docker route 100%. Yeah, there we go. That's what I wanted to do. And some sudo. Boom. And let's see, remove data log. Yeah, we want to get the directories out of there. Oh yeah, of course. So let's do sudo. Come on, stop. There we go. We don't get that one. Sudo rn-rf var log Cassandra, and then sudo rm-rf etc Cassandra. Boom. Okay. I don't want to do that. What I want to do now is get out here and let's go get the Docker Apache Cassandra image. Docker PostgreSQL image. And then we want to get it's your code. We'll take some notes on this. So this is dead now, and this is dead. So yesterday's work for that was useless, but whatever. We're getting there. Hub.docker Postgres, and then hub.docker Cassandra. And these should be the certified images, which is what we want. Yep. So Docker pool Cassandra, and then Docker pool Postgres. Oh, can I do? How do you do a new tab in here? Oh, I didn't want to do that. This? Yeah. Docker pool. Oh, I guess it's done. Postgres. Is it Postgres or PostgreSQL? See, this is something. I wish we could. What? Oh, come on. Docker pool Postgres. Docker pool. Clear. Docker PS, right? Docker image. Oh, Docker images. Yeah, there we go. So there's Cassandra and then Docker pool Postgres. Oh, weird. I guess that starts it as a session that's initiated from the terminal that's from the initiation of this actual terminal, because it doesn't have the settings that this terminal session has. That's weird. So if I go do this, and then, whoa. Why did I just log out twice? How deep was I in there? Whatever. Let's actually look up while I'm at it. Elasticsearch. Elasticsearch. Is this the official one? Official image. Yes. And then I'm gonna pull that one. Oops, no, didn't want that. Went back in my terminal. Clear. Elasticsearch. What? Docker PS? Oh, I gotta run the things again. Digital install Docker. I'm just gonna bookmark this one because this is the de facto way to install Docker as far as I'm concerned. Let's go in here and then prereq. Let's here get Docker installed. Here we go. And then get down here, and this is actually, yeah, without that. And it's, oh. Is it in the group? Yeah, Docker's there. Samba share, Docker, LP admin, da 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 da. You know, it's funny too. I'm little stupid story here. Earlier today, I'm trying to do taxes crap, right? And I got to print out one of my 1099s or something. And I go, oh, well, I'll go and see what the name of the printer is. So I go and I find the name of the printer. And I come back in here. And I just do find, put in the name of the printer, select it, boom, go open the PDF, print the PDF, boom, prints out at the printer, right? Like straight up Mac, Windows, ease of use, minus any reboots or any other crazy nonsense. And I'm like, oh my God, Linux, I just did this on Linux, no problem. I just added a printer and printed stuff, just like it's supposed to work. And then meanwhile, I go to start the stream. Right before the stream, I reboot. It does some weird thing when I initially start the stream. So I'm sure there's like a 30-second blurb out there on Twitch of the video starting. And then I come back, I just log back in. I didn't think anything of it. I was like, oh, the screen locked. But then I noticed Twitch isn't running. Nothing's running. And I start Twitch again, and then I try to start VirtualBox, and the permission issue has come up. So something happened during that phase with the damn secure boot. And for all that to happen, right after I'm just like, ooh, yay, cool, the printer just worked. And come on, damn it, I just want to bite something. Or, whatever. It's so frustrating, so unbelievably frustrating. So anyway, just share that little story with you. Printers, obviously the thing that works on Linux these days, no problem. But, whoa, don't try to, run the apps that have been running on the machine for months, whatever. So, yeah, enough of my complaint, though. We're making progress here. All right, so we got both of those images on there. I obviously can't spell images plural correctly, though. Let's stretch that sucker out a little bit. And if I exit out of this, though, let me make sure I got this change, though. Do I have the change? That is the question. So Docker PS. Ah, why? Why is it not adding? Right? So then ID-NG. Ah, I'm not there anymore. What just happened? Travel, what? Travel and outdoors. Is that a dinosaur with a oh, it's the dinosaur with the clip thing, right? That cracks me up. Oh, what? Oh, that must have been some of my flaky start of the session. So did you see my start earlier? It was such a catastrophe, man. Why is it? Oh, it shouldn't be saying that. Oh man, I don't know. Oh, and it says Adrian's mobile stream. Oh, because I did a Twitch. I twitched for a minute with my phone to show the reboot of the machine because the machine was being stupid. But it's here, Thrashing code, Calamity. I guess the title of my streams are pretty good though. Calamity, that's a pretty accurate situation most of the time. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah, traveling outdoors with tags of web development. Now, okay, so I gotta say, Brendonius, Ancient Coder, you will see me streaming in probably the near future, as soon as it warms up even slightly. Like, let's say it's 50 degrees outside. So one of the things I do in Seattle a lot is I go and I bike out to various places and yeah, exactly. I'm cutting down trees and making zeros and ones out of them. But I bike out to places with my hammock and I just prop up and go to work. And sometimes I tether, sometimes I get a good Wi-Fi connection. It's one of the many benefits of all the stuff I do. And here, I'll just show you real quick. Smugmug.com. Some of these pictures here. So there's one of my pictures of the views I get on a regular basis. These pictures were from 2 days ago, these mountains. And that's just 2 blocks away from my house. Sometimes I go down to this beach and hack because there's good Wi-Fi down there. There's my bike ride. As you can see, I have appropriate sling for coffee. This is for big beer container, etc. And yeah, so I'm working on figuring out how to stream my GoPro stuff, which is a little tricky. And there's one of the little pirate ships. And I'm looking to basically be able to stream adventures out to places and then coding at those places, right? Because why not? Right? I mean, it'd be kind of cool. I don't even need a green screen then. I can just be like, check out my background. It's these huge Olympic mountains, or the Rockies, or wherever I'm at. But I do that a lot, even as is. I just have never streamed. I never streamed outside yet, but it's on the to-do list, so I'm looking forward to doing that. Man, I love your little hype, dive, cha hype. Is that a built-in one, or is that one of the... oh, I spelled it wrong because I'm special like that, I guess. Is that one that you earned from being like an affiliate? Why can't I do it? Oh, I can't. Oh. Dev cha hype. Yeah, should be dev. Oh, I thought I could do ones from things that I'm members of or something. Yeah, like I can do the Robert ship. Robert tables. Weird. Oh, do we have to friend each other or something? Did we not friend each other? I thought we were friends already. Anyway, this Twitch, it's so goofy. Sub to Jeb Chatter right now. You might not be sub. Oh, yeah. That's probably what it is. Got it. Oh, so let's see here. What happened to my terminal here? So I did that. If I exit out totally, cannot connect. Docker PS. So yeah, I got the permission issues. So if I do sudo user mod add group docker to the user, and then do that. Right, so then it should be in the group, right? No, not in the group. Switch user back to me. Then it's there. That's not how it's supposed to work. It's supposed to just add me. Let's see here. What is it? Right? Linux add user to group. Yeah, groups. Group add. Sudo group add. So groups. There's the group. I'm in it currently. Okay, so if I exit out again, is that going to nuke me? Yeah, now I'm not in it. That other user is in it. This is stupid. Okay, so let's do sudo group add docker. Right. Oh. Yeah, I'm not adding dropper. So add new group, and then, oh, that's the thing. So sudo, let's do it this way. User, oh, yeah. User mod, add to group, so you can put them together or link them like that. And then I should do docker, and then me, Adrian. Add Adorn to the user group. To add the user geek to the group, sudo use the following command. View the groups a user account is assigned to. Right. View the... Anybody know what's up with that? That seems weird. Yes, no. Exit. And let's save this. We'll bounce into that file again in a minute. Ah! So do I gotta add it to the freaking bash RC? Executing docker without sudo doesn't work. Sudo user mod ag group docker user. Maybe I should just try that. Oh, maybe I should do clear. All right, then the log out here. Oh, not that. This. Is that gonna work, you think? It should work, right? Brrr. Add me to the group. Oh, is it? It should be running. It's just that, or well, Docker Docker ps. So that should work, right? But it's like a weird permission thing. Oh, that is super weird. So Docker add user to Docker group doesn't take hold bougie. It's like I'm not. So I did that. Oh, maybe I need to do this. Here. Put those in the queue. Well, where's my Docker directory? Yeah? Oh, I should also do this. Sudo apt get install docker compose. Just gonna let that run for a second. Configure the Docker to start on boot. Oh yeah, let's definitely start on boot. So that crap's still going on. Configure start on boot using upstart. Let's see what this Baber use the following command. Use a different storage engine. Sudo check config docker on. Okay. Oh, I don't even have that installed. What is up? Ah. This is insane. Create the group. We already added the group. Log out, log back in, so your group membership is reevaluated. If testing on a virtual machine, it may be necessary to restart the virtual machine for changes to take effect. Oh, yeah. Let me do that. That's going to be not a big problem because this is just a virtual machine. Restart now. Yes, please. Stupid thing. Yeah, something about Docker. I don't know. It does so many different little things, but I routinely with virtual machines have to restart the thing once I install to get the group thing to work. I don't know why. That seems amazingly ridiculous, like just kind of stupid and unnecessary. And I also don't like how it just says, just reboot your machine because that's what you need to do. Why? Why am I rebooting my machine? There's no information there. I gotta go read the code to figure it out? I mean, yeah, Docker is great once you get it working. That's the truth. And that's what I'm gonna do. That's what we're gonna do right now. That's what we are doing right now. It's just gonna take a little while. Now I'm worried about my VM. What's it taking so long to reboot for? Well, anyway, we'll just give it a minute or three here. In the meantime, we can look at the music thing and chit chat. Oh, so something that y'all might be able to shed some light on for me. So there's all these videos on YouTube, right, where people watch the video and then act surprised or whatever they do, right? They're watching the video. They're like first time watching Ginger, and then watch her with her angelic voice, and then she goes, "Brr," and they freak out or whatever. What gives them the permissions to do that? Like, I saw something where it's like, as long as it's a certain part of your screen and you're talking about it and blah blah blah, some other stuff, you can do that on YouTube, and they'll let you. And it's called, like, it's under fair use rights. But yeah, Ginger, wow. I missed them once, and I'm already super mad at myself because I have got to catch them the next time they come through. Really top tier, amazing band there. But yeah, so the videos though, what is the deal? Like, is it because, like, can I do a little window this size and ta-da, as long as it's that size, like this is where the video is, everything's cool? Because if that's the case, I would love to throw some videos into the stream every once in a while and introduce people to different bands. But I don't want it to get muted every time, you know, because that's what happens now when certain licensing exists. They just mute the thing altogether, and you can't listen to it. Yeah, but I don't care about making money really with it either. I just want to be able to watch the stupid video, and that's it. But they do make some money. They are making money or whatever, because there's like a vocal coach that does it. I don't know, it's just weird. I would like to be able to introduce and bring more music into the stream, but it's doesn't seem to be the easiest thing to do. Okay, so my machine, I'm giving it a hard reboot because it's being super flaky. Okay, so that's happening in the background. Just hang tough. I'm relatively confident it will come back. Consider my luck, it may not come back today. Who knows? No, some of those reacting videos are making money for sure. Because that's like their shtick, is they watch videos and react to the music. I mean, maybe they're making money in some other ways, but yeah, I mean, it seems to be like a whole thing. And I don't need to react to the videos. Nobody needs to watch my reaction. Nobody cares about reaction, whatever. But I can definitely bring some new music and introduce people to new music and stuff. And that's what I would like to do. Oh, is that what it is? Oh, maybe that's what I need to do then. What connection? Of course the connection is established. Alright, so it is back. Let me get that transition for you so you can see what the heck I'm doing here. Oh, it's in that wrong, stupid resolution again. Get back to 1080p here. There we go. Yeah. And then we're gonna get in here. Oh, the buttons, all the buttons all over the place. There we go. Okay, now we're on the right screen. All up to the copyright holder. Right, so I think some stuff you just can't watch, period. Like, they're gonna mute it, kill it, whatever. Like Metallica. You can't watch Metallica stuff. Hey, Minzisu, welcome to the mosh pit. Glad to have you joining us. Yeah, so like Metallica, you can't watch that and react to it. You're definitely gonna lose it there. They'll mute you and snipe the video or whatever. But there's a lot of music that you can watch, and I think as long as you're just talking about it, it's fair use or whatever. And you can still do certain stuff with Metallica. Like, you could still Twitch stream with it, and they'll just cut it out or whatever. Yeah, I think that's the critiquing part. I just watched one thing where John Petrucci, the guitarist from Dream Theater, watched covers of their music. And basically critiqued it, you know, talked about how cool it was and stuff. So that seems kind of interesting. It's like an interesting flip. The musician that created the music is watching someone else play the music. That's the other thing. Like, people do covers, and like, what's that? You're not supposed to be able to do that, right? I don't know. The licensing thing is stupid and complicated. Megadeth drum cover up for a while. I got muted in Germany, but everywhere else it was playable. That's kind of hilarious. In Germany? Oh well, who knows? All right, let's hear. Okay, so first thing first, Docker PS. Oh, see, now it bloody works. Remember that. Remember that. Remember that. Remember that. Let's get that in the notes ASAP. Install. Remember, in a VM, you'll need to reboot, and possibly on a Mac OS or Windows, Linux machine, a reboot may be necessary too. Alright, so we got Docker on there, and then get the requisite images for PostgreSQL, Cassandra, Elasticsearch. There's another one. So I want to cover all the databases that I had done previously. Here we go. Oh, he got the Twitch mute? That's funny. That's your go. Shut up, Adrian. Stop talking. Here we go. Bunches of databases and bunches of weeks. So what did I cover? I covered Elasticsearch, Postgres. Oh, and SQL Server was the other one. SQL Server. Yeah, I guess we'll get that in there too. What is the base image for that? Docker Hub SQL Server. Here we go. Come on, come on. So which, do I actually have the images, or did it flake out too? No, they're there. Okay, that's cool. And then, oh god, make your poll longer. What up, Microsoft? Come on. Just run on the Okay, so this one's Linux. So I'll pull that one. I hate. Come on, man. What a obscenely long Docker pool thing. Okay, so there's the. Yep. So I think this is going to be our main way to run this. Ubuntu, start this using the latest update from SQL Server 2017. Should we use that one, or I feel like I should just do Express. Make sure I stay with the free one. Hehe. Yeah, so Express will be fun. We'll use that one. PostgreSQL Apache setup. This is SQL Server setup. And then Elasticsearch setup. So here, there we go. So that should run it, and then this one, what's the execution script for that to get it started? Whoops. Let's go look at the Apache one next. Apache, Cassandra, Docker. There we go. So I did that already. What's this? Oh, I'm not worried about that. And then running that should be as easy as what? Name some Cassandra tag. Connect Cassandra from an application in a Docker container. Make a cluster. And just let us know where the first is. Oh, that's cool. So you can do each of the starts Cassandra container instance and runs CQLSH against your original Cassandra container, allowing you to execute CQL statements against your database instance. So I take advantage of the etc host entry Docker adds for the linked containers. So Docker run -it -link some Cassandra Cassandra container shell using the view configuring Cassandra. Hello Lily, how goes it? We're figuring out a little bit more on the Docker image, how to get it up and running. No connection until Cassandra init completes. Right. Let's go up here. Scroll down. It's the name of you want to assign to your container and tag is the tag specifying the Cassandra version you want. See the list above for relevant tags. So we're going to go with 3.11. That's the latest, except for the fact that 4.0 is out now, but that's like super new. And I want to make sure whatever drivers I'm using are going to be compliant. I don't know if everything's up to par with the 4.0 stuff. So we'll do 3.11.4 actually, I think. So let's try that out. Docker run 3.11.4. And we'll call this consist Cassandra. Docker run and oh, you pulled it, so, and you did downloaded newer image. Thanks. Thank you. T iterative. Oh wait, oh yeah, of course. So it's running. So that should be available on 9042. So let's actually get all my stuff shown here. DataGrip. Let's go test our connection here. Call this consist. Do the tag 3.11.4. Here we go. Okay. Loading project. Slowly. There we go. Okay, so this one shouldn't even exist. Actually, let's disconnect that one. Oh, why can't I disconnect it? Can I delete it? Remove. That's what I need to do. Remove, and then remove this one. Okay. Then we're going to add the Apache Cassandra one again. So localhost 9042. There's empty, key spaces, whatever. And it's running, so. Oh, that's no good. Oh, I need to open the ports. It says 9042 is open. So we're in Docker run Cassandra 314. Maybe I do need to Docker PS, Docker stop image, clear Docker images. There we go. Yeah, so Docker run 314, and then can I do? Oh, phooey, what's the port command? I forget. Anybody remember? Docker open port. Or well, wait, expose. Yeah, expose. But also, what was that other command? There's the command for this app that uses Cassandra. Okay, that's not really what I'm going to do. Cassandra seeds, that's how to do a cluster, to add another one to a cluster. I don't really want to do that right now. Okay. So just expose something. I think it is. Let's just try that. Where is it? Oh. Should look it up on Docker expose port. Where did I get this freaking song? The coldest shoulder. Whew, okay, there we go. Alright, expose versus publish. So is it expose or publish? I think I need to expose it because I think those other ones are published, right? This expose, it's your... So Docker port test container, Docker port container. If I do that and then Docker, what? All right, you have to rename it or Docker. Oh yeah, so no ports are open. That's the problem. So let's hear expose port that protocol. There we go. So expose this. That needs to be added to the command. 9042. And then I need to do Docker remove this thing. And then add this thing. Where is that going to get us? Will that get us what we want? No? Come on. Eh? Yeah. Oh, this is beyond frustrating. So let's hear Docker, Cassandra, start with password. Is that possible? Turn Cassandra authentication Docker container. I need to do that. It's here. Docker Cassandra start. So that's frustrating. What? So start to run this thing. Where some Cassandra is the name you want to assign it. Connect to the Cassandra from the application in another Docker application. Make a cluster. I don't want to do that. I want to do, yeah, connect to Cassandra from SQL SH. Shell. Let's see, host entry Docker adds for linked containers. Cassandra SQL SH. Confusing logs. To run command inside a Docker container. The following command line will give you a bash shell inside your Cassandra container. Okay, let's do this. Cassandra port 9042 TCP address. Oh, because it's not some Cassandra, it's consist. There we go. Okay, so now, oh yeah, this crazy mess. Oh, it's not even the right, that's right, it needs an IP because it's a node of a cluster. So if we go in here, we should be able to do this. Yeah, there we go, okay. So that's how we need to start that, but then, oh wait, /q. Oh, that did work, okay. So then Docker PS. So that's running. And so that's configured. That should be able to be used now. Start it that way. So then I can do, well, let's put that in code. So this, that gets us all opened up. Okay. So that's kind of a weird way to do it, but okay. So Docker stop. There we go. And then, yeah, Docker PS, no, Docker images, and it is there. Okay, so let's start set up. We'll do that first. Run and create your Docker container. So my goal today, Lily, is to basically the bunches of databases in bunches of weeks scenario that I started, I don't know, a couple weeks ago. I installed 4 major databases: Postgres, Apache, SQL Server, and Elasticsearch. I just kind of went over the dev setup with those. And what I'm doing now is going back and setting them all up on one machine, very specifically taking note on how to start them and stop them, etc. I was doing it as local installs, but really better idea to do it with Docker. Keeps those containerized a little bit more, no pun intended. And then what I'm going to do from there is create a migration in each of several major stacks: Go, Java, .NET, Node.js, I think something else, I forget what I said, Python. Anyway, a couple different stacks. Set up the drivers and connect to them, so we have working examples of spooling up and down each of these databases very easily, and then connecting to them with drivers, like putting in some data, taking some data out, post migration, but also having those migrations in the actual project so that we have a working example of how to initiate a project using migrations from nothing to working against that particular code base with whatever it is, Go, Node.js, JavaScript, or whatever. So that's what I'm working on. And right now, I've just been going through, taking notes, making sure each of these things are set up correctly on the machine. And then I'm going to dive in first with Go, just because that's the language I've been writing the most lately. And then going to dive in with C# after that, and then wherever from that point. And also I'm open to, if somebody wants me to do Ruby or some other language stack, I'm happy to go dig through it, figure out what the best practices are, and get that set up too for this example. And I'm going to put all of these out there. Excuse me. I'm going to put all these out there in GitHub repos, so it's all going to be available free to check out, use as getting started or whatever. So yeah, that is what I'm working on. And I'm also trying to avoid the weird crappy music that I downloaded and focus on the really good stuff, the good groovy metal stuff. So that was a very happy song. I think it just barely made the cut though. Falling Through the Sky 3 by Sebastian. This is a fun, weird, goofy one. But yeah. Oh, and also I did some other things. I'll show you real quick. This is my main screen where I would code. I have the people logged in right there, and then up there, up there, is the made code window. I've tried to set everything up, good fonts and everything, so it's nice and readable. That's sometimes where it doesn't work. Then I got this new screen where it's a little bit smaller up there, but I have a little bit bigger window. Kind of when I'm using this one whenever I'm speaking, and the focus is not the code at the very moment, and I'm just kind of saying something. And if I'm not talking about code at all, maybe just talking about the music I'm playing or music I'm listening to or whatever, I have this other window. So my face is bigger, but up there we got the tunes playing, and then over there is chat, and then down there is, oops, let me get my pointer pointed right, there it is. Over there, outside the broken glass, is follower count. And then updates are in various places on the screen, and the alerts and stuff like that. So they'll surprise everybody when they occur, and it'll be awesome. It'll be super awesome. So where did my screen go? There we go. Yeah, the blue flames are pretty sweet, aren't they? I dig it. And I think that's gonna cover the bases for the most part. I've been working on having an intro, outro. It's like a little outlet for my creative videography thing that I like to do. And also I have a whole setup too for meetup streaming now. So I don't know if any of y'all have seen that, but last week Suze Hinton and Amanda Moran did a presentation at the Seattle Scalability Group. Super rad talks. If you don't go out and get plants and name them and wire them up so they can tell you when to be fed after listening to Suze's talk, I will be shocked and amazed. If you're not totally machine learning to figure out where wine and chocolate comes from, I will also be shocked and amazed after watching those presentations. Good stuff though. Whether you're into that or not into that, it was some inspiring talk, just seeing how interested and excited they are in those particular topics. And I also got some other ones on some distributed system stuff. The week before, and then the day before that, I got some security talks from Auth0 or Bobby, or Not Myself, or Bobby Johnson, whichever name you know him by. I went to his meetup. That was like 2 weeks ago. And you can go check him out on, I save all this stuff, I VOD it, VOD, or whatever Twitch calls it. So it's archived on Twitch, but it's also archived on YouTube. So if you go to YouTube and just type in Thrashing Code, it's got all my stuff in there, including the meetups, other series, past series, all that good jazz. So feel free to check it out. If you love it, tell me. If you hate it, tell me. I'm all ears. Trying to come up with good stuff to help people out, entertain people, and also learning for myself. Like a lot of this stuff, I'm just figuring it out as I go. A lot of this stuff I've figured out. A lot of it I haven't figured out. Blah blah blah. All that kind of junk. So, meetup classification. Yes, that's it. That link post in there pretty cool with the little picture and stuff. I like that. All right, where was I? Okay, so that creates the. Oh, whoops. Oh, what? Is that a follow, or was that a... I don't know what some of the sounds are. I don't know what that sound is. Ah! Thanks for the sub. Awesome! Woohoo! Love it. Thank you very much. I do a happy dance, but I don't do a happy dance. I would headbang, but I'd break my green screen and knock the whole room down. Where is... What did I just do? Oh, I'm trying to paste my stuff in the chat. That's not going to work very good. Alright, so we got this container. Yeah. I mean, I ended up buying 2 of them, though. Because I needed one for the office and one for here. And they were only like 20 bucks, 30 bucks. So I ended up getting multiple ones. So I didn't have to fold it up and haul it back and forth every time. That just seemed like extra work for nothing. Alright. Whoops. Opening stuff. Yeah, so, okay. This gets our Docker container started with the Cassandra. And then we can auth. Auth is no username, no password. Oops, I can't spell. No username, no password. And then Postgres is going to be a different scenario. But, oh, wait. Oh, Justin, thanks. Y'all are going to make me rich. If I get like 5 more subs, I'm a millionaire, right? Love it. Stream for now. Oh, yeah. So, did you... Oh, y'all might not have saw it earlier, but I did do a live stream for about 5 seconds in between some of the reboots where I took a picture of this thing. Let's see if I can just get it in there, though. Let's see if I do this. This is actually the light to the right over here, or my right, your left, whatever it is. But anyway, that is the light that is facing me. But it's a soft light. It's built for this type of thing, and it adds so much light in the little space. I can see my screen without having it be super bright, and it keeps the green screen lit up properly. Also, only like 20 bucks, 15 bucks, something like that. They're not super expensive. You know, so that I picked up one, or I kind of sort of had some stuff available because I do photo taking too, and I had some stuff for that. So I was like, perfect chance to repurpose it. Let's see, right. What's the easiest way to... Oh, there we go. Oh, Lily, I clicked your name and now I'm off on some web page with in some other window, and computers. Okay, there we go. All right, I got my way back here. So, Cassandra, we got the container running. It's ready to go. So now I can just go in here. There's the images. I stopped it, so now I should just be able to do start or whatever it was. Is it this one? Oh, whoops. Docker start this. I swear, sometimes I don't know how to use Docker. Oh, there it is. Docker. Oops, Docker. There it is. Docker PS. Okay, so that one's back. So then I should be able to go to DataGrip, right, and still do stuff there. Yeah, so let's do let's create a... I want to create a key space. I wonder if table is key space in their speak. No, it's that. So let's do this, and then create key space. Where'd my code go? I had my code here a minute ago. I guess I could just do this. I want to open a file. Database work, CQL. Okay. And we'll go ahead and take this, put in our active window here and run that sucker. Boom. Let's create the key space. Yep, that's working. And run it again. Let's get the table created. So now we should have messages and to do with the pertinent stuff. Primary key is on to do and errata, so we can search against both with select queries. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so we're good there. And now, theoretically, I can just say, yeah, so Docker PS, Docker stop. That is not what I wanted to do. Docker PS, Docker stop this. All the keystrokes, all of them. Okay, and then our notes. Let's get those in here. Auth has no username. Ta-da. With the container created, note the ID, then just work with it through starting and stopping the container via the ID. So Docker start, yarp, nope, start, there we go, and Docker stop thing. So that's basically what we want to do there. Let's get into, well, we can start this one. All right, so that's up and running. You should be able to do, if I double click this, I think I get a, yeah, so it runs a, what? Oh, did it change the IP? Damn it, Docker compose PS. Docker PS, I don't know why I did that just now. Oh, what is the command to look at the thing to get the IP? Oh, Docker get IP, yeah, container IP. Inspect, that's what it is. And then, yeah, the syntax in the container name and ID. There we go. Docker, and we'll get the container ID. Boom. So it should still be okay. Database clear list. Yeah. So I want to do this, and then this should connect just fine. And then no. Oh, did I need to recreate it? Because oh. Yeah, duh, of course. So, what I just did, which is the thing, right? So now it should be there. Oh, or is it the syntax? I could be on the wrong type of syntax. Row filter, details, cannot connect. Well, we know that's not true because you just connected. So then let's do Yeah, so it's there. I don't know what that other deal was. Yeah. Alright, so we get that all running. We'll futz with that later. So we want to get the Postgres one running though. Postgres. There we go. Then let's jump over here. Get into Postgres. Yeah, GraphQL, res, Docker, container. There we go, that's what we want. Oh, I should note these in the docs too. Image info, Apache Cassandra, Docker, Apache, Cassandra, image. There we go, that's what I wanted. And let's get the other ones while I'm at it. SQL Server, Docker image. Oh, is that the one I wanted? Oh, that one's different than the other one. What the heck was that other one I got? Weird, so I'll paste that in there though. Because it looks like the same kit caboodle, right? Known issues, requirements. Docker run, except EULA, da-di-da-di-da. See, release. When I wanted to do this, you can connect to the SQL server using the SQL command tool inside of the container by using the following command on the host. So I don't really want to do that. I just want to do this. There we go. Okay. All right. Oh yeah. Let's here get the container IP address with that one I did. Let's here get container IP address. Start banners? Oh, I don't know. I watch Game of Thrones. Got a T-shirt because it's kind of metal, you know, violence, sex, horses, winter. I like winter. Yeah. So I guess that's the main thing, right? Winter, rock and roll. It's very metal, brutal. Yeah, it's just a fun show. So I got a T-shirt. Or actually, I should say, my wife got me a T-shirt. So, yep. All I get is conference T-shirts and metal T-shirts. I don't get any smart, cool, other fun T-shirts. Oh, did he? Did he now? Oh, just beat my mic into my chest. Yeah. Yeah, I got a bunch of goofy stuff. I mean, I also like, I was like, I wear Mjolnir around too. And, you know, why not? Yeah, right? You know, it's coming up soon. It's coming up real soon, so maybe that's the deal. I don't know. Maybe it's just we're all mind linked. But yeah. Stark family, Stark house. So we got that from this one. Now it comes to the rescue. And where did I want to put this? Oh, there it is. IP address. Honestly, I just noticed the trailer dropped an hour ago. maybe an hour ago. I did watch it, but I don't know what I saw. I gotta listen to all the people on YouTube now critique the trailer, so I can see what I saw, tell what I saw, know what I saw. No, I'm kidding. That was pretty cool. I mean, just kind of some general images of the dragons flying around, armies marching around, kind of some close-in shots. Hopefully, I don't know. It's gonna be an interesting season because it's gonna be isn't it a long season? Or no, it's a short season with super long episodes. Like every episode's 2 hours or something. Yeah, so I don't know. It's gonna be hard to pull off. There's so much expectation around it. Yeah, I can't imagine the pressure of wanting to pull it off with all the expectations now. Because nobody's gonna be happy, right? I agree. Sequel is love. Sequel is wonderful. It is life. CQL is too. Sequel and CQL. I like both. So let's hear. We're trying to get Postgres to run. But you know, I'm gonna try a SQL Server next. Actually, let's do that. I'm just gonna use the Express edition. Sequels. Yep, there we go. That is what I copied. Okay. So get out here and I'm gonna run that. Oh, it didn't get that one? I don't know what the heck. Oh yeah, that's right, because the other image, I don't know what the heck the other image was. Microsoft has like 10 of these images or something. Like let's look at that, right? So Docker images. What is this? Oh, MCR? Maybe that's some other group in Microsoft or something. It said official image. But nah, whatever. Let's see here. We got okay, so the Cassandra is up and running still. We want to make sure Cassandra stays running. We're gonna get Postgres running. And then we'll have all our stuff pertinent to whatever. Need to find a way too to like make sure that it uses the same IP every time it boots up. I don't know if it will or won't. It's not a for sure thing, but I would like to be able to set the IP via the startup command to run and create the initial container. Use this command. There we go. And then so now we should have both those running. Let's see. Oh look, ports. Copy that. We'll jump over to DataGrip and we'll get us I was going to do Postgres next, but I'm doing SQL Server. So get in here, Microsoft SQL Server, and the host. No, stop that. 1433. I don't know why it's working already. Settle down. And what did we set the username and password for? 2 or whatever. So your strong password. Copy. And then the user will be SA, and then that fancy password. And we need the driver, so download that again. There we go. Test connection. Haha. So seriously, like SQL Server is one of the easiest ones to use. Like it's been the most consistent in starting up with the most minimal amount of steps. Oh yeah. So I do Docker a little bit. I don't feel like I'm that good with it. I always fumble through stuff and still have to look up the docs because I'm just using it as a tool to get all the other things done. So like I'm by no means a Docker specialist, but I do use Docker regularly. So it's kind of like I know what's going on, but I always got to look up syntax and things like that for Docker. And right now we have Cassandra, we have SQL Server running, which let's see here, SQL Server schema. Let's create a database. So let me create a database. Yeah, look at there. That's pretty cool. Let's call this the consist. We're gonna do this. We should do consist in every database actually. Sensor boom. And we're going to write more of this stuff soonish. That's our database, and then yeah, let's do a table. I actually like this. This is pretty nice. All right, what happened to my thing? Come on, table. Oh, you're not giving me a thing for the table? Data source from URL. Driver and data source. Console, database, schema. I guess if I do schema, oh, I don't want to do that. Well, anyway, I guess I could just do like create table. Yeah. Okay, but having a database right now that's good enough for the moment. And then we can do basically the same thing. Let's start and stop that and see what we get. So right now we're gonna do, what does this say? This just says disconnect, right? So let's disconnect. Same here, disconnect. Then go back over here, clear Docker, oops, clear Docker PS. Microsoft, yep. Okay, let's do Docker stop. Container ID. Boom. So yep, so just Cassandra's running now. So Docker start this. Let's go over here and make sure we can't connect. I don't want to be able to connect. So that should time out in a minute. Wow, how long does it take? All right, there we go. That's what we expected, as should be the case. We're gonna start it, and then let's try that again. Let's synchronize. Do you have to like go through multiple reboots or something? We got SQL Server started. We got Cassandra started here, so making some progress. So your properties, host name. Let's see here. Whoops. I wanted to do this. I'm gonna say Cassandra. Add that. And then here, we're gonna name this something useful. Properties. So this is, oh, who, by the way, Aliski, who referred you to my stream? I'm curious. SQL Server at ZZZZ. Oh, Fletcher codes. Oh, cool. Was it you too? Did you refer me to? What OS did you put back on your laptop? Or did you put on your laptop, I should ask. Alright, and then, okay, that's all going. So let's see about the, oops, PostgreSQL. We want to go back to PostgreSQL now. So do I have the notes there for that? Oh, yeah, there's all that junk. Oh, let me get the notes for this. Yeah, there we go. Right, yeah, that's the right one for that. Oops. You know, I'm going to take this one is not going to be available right now. We'll add that later, but because I can't even work against an Elasticsearch. I'm not sure what tool I should use for it at the moment. PostgreSQL. Yes, PostgreSQL. Docker container Postgres. I agree. I love PadNode. Spoke there a bunch. I've attended more meetups there than I can even count. It was one of my first meetups in the great Northwest, matter of fact. Oh, you didn't like Elementary. That's a bummer. Was it just the experience, or did it like dork up the load or something? Like the installation? I'm just curious. I've used it a while back. Even had it on my XPS 13 for a long while. But I ended up going back to Ubuntu too. Oh. Wait a second. How much further did you move? Wait, did you move east side or something? Oh, whoops. Distinct Mac. Yeah, it does have a distinctly Mac feel, doesn't it? I think that's one of the things I like about it. I kind of like Mac, but I kind of don't like Mac in other ways. That's fantastic. Yeah. Oh yeah, Mount Angel. That's way down there. That's cool though. Yeah, rush hours. You know they're supposed to extend the west. Then you could actually get there. Except they probably won't run it at any decent times. But that would make for a smooth ride. Getting back and forth to Salem from the various locations. If they could run that like every, reasonably, they should be able to run service on that like every 15 minutes. They would need 8 trains total. So say they have 10 trains. They could do it so cheap, but they won't. It'll mess it up. But whatever. Getting aggravated. I get frustrated whenever I think about American options to get places. It's just super frustrating. Yeah, so Postgres. I just read all the chat, and then I got lost. I wasn't saying nothing there for a minute. So, Postgres. We want to be able to start up Postgres and basically do the same thing. So I'm going to scroll down here, and we'll have all this jazz. Docker run some name, some Postgres. So basically kind of the same thing here. But we want to be able to bounce in via PSQL to make sure everything is running though, I think. Kind of similar to the way we did with the Cassandra one. Oh yeah. I haven't even been to Europe nearly as much as I would like to, and I miss it all the time. It's like 5 cars. Yeah, that's pretty good rush hour. All right, let's try that. Let's do this. I don't want to do Postgres. I want to do consist Postgres. Let's do that. Oh, what did I... Of course I would do that. So Postgres. Wait, link. Oh. Can do that? No. What? What's the deal there? What am I doing wrong? Docker run some Postgres. Da-da-da. Well, I'll probably need to do this. Alright, what about PSQL? Oh, Docker Compose, huh? stack YAML for Postgres, DB, and this, whatever the heck that thing is. How to extend this image, environment variables. I don't want to extend the environment variables. I just want to run. What is it complaining about again? No such container Postgres. No, there's a container. It's right there. Oh, it's not created yet. See, I copy paste this and it doesn't work. I copy paste the SQL Server one and it works. So this should start it, right? So consist Postgres, right? Yeah, of course. Of course. Freaking aggravating. So that's got my secret password. So let's see. Oh, and it looks like it opens the port, so that's cool. Let's try that out. Let's go ahead and get Postgres in here. Oh, not the table. I'm gonna data source. Postgres. And oh, that is not where I wanted to put that. Postgres. The host is local host. See, I guess actually Postgres is nearly as simple as, if this works, that is. No, failed, of course. What connection to? Oh, the port. Okay. Yeah, yeah, no. Come on. What did I do for the other one? So I opened it up. Oh, with this crazy mess. Oh, that makes sense though, because Cassandra had to open its own port up, and then it's available. Oh, is it this? And then link that to Postgres. Error response for could not get container for Postgres. No such containers Postgres. Oh. I think I know what the deal is here. Consist. This. Latest. No, I don't really want latest either. I want. What version choices do I have? I want like 10.4 or something, I think. Oh, we just do 11.2. 11.2. And then we'll do let's see if that works. Oh, now it's being correct. Okay, here we go. Oh, because 11. Duh. The tag had to be right. Postgres, Postgres. Is that workable? Connection refused. No, that didn't work either. Oh, it's your Docker, Postgres, run and connect. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Connect from the local machine. Oh, duh, yeah. I need that. And my secret password. Yes. I don't know what's going on there. So many things to be frustrated with. Clear. And let's run this. Docker PS. Oh yeah, Docker. stop, stoic touring. This one we want rid of, like that, and then this one we'll get rid of. And then we'll start it again. No, we won't. We just want to actually. Postgres. Yeah, this is the one we want. 4 minutes ago. What? Let's stop. I don't want that one running either. There we go. We just got those two things running, but let's open up. Yeah, let's do this. My Postgres, but I want to turn it into, I'm going to change the name to consist. Postgres, yeah, Postgres that. And I guess I could get the tag there, but let's just run that one. See where we get. Oh yeah, so let's your Docker remove this junk. There we go. So now Docker PS, we have 1, 2, 3, and Docker PS is also on just port difference versus the SQL Server. So SQL Server and Postgres are just on the local IP, right? So I get it via localhost. Cassandra I can't. I have to have the IP for that because it's running as a node, and I can run multiple nodes. We'll look at bridging some of those together later. Maybe not tonight, but in the near future. So yeah, so that's the connection. So now I should be able to go into DataGrip and connect to that. Whoa. Mutated my name. Kind of say Postgres at z.z.z.z 5432. And here I can say localhost, I believe. Yes, finally. That's what I was after. So in Postgres, so auth, username, Postgres, password, my secret password. So I dig that. That's pretty awesome. That you pass that in there like that. You can start it that way. Okay, and then the normal Docker start and stop, same thing as the other ones. So that gives us all of our connections there. Okay. Whew. So we got those three things running. And now let's get the IDEs ready for connection. We'll do C, Ultimate, PyCharm, and Rider, and WebStorm. So I'm going to add them to the bar, and they'll actually act kind of as my checklist to go through as I start to build out each of these things. So it should be pretty cool. Oh, I'm almost out of coffee. Yes, do not import settings. Do not import settings. Is that JetBrains Rider is a flower now? Alright, whatever. Oh wait, go back. Ah. I'm gonna do this. Create the opening script, yes please. Feature plugins are cool. And let's see here. Gonna do live edits, Scala, Node.js for that. Also, leave that off for now. This, however, let's see, back to UI themes. Should be fine, yeah. That's good. Bundled, make, CC, C++. Oh, I don't have bundled thing. That's fine. GDB is fine. Get the plugins here. Lua, Markdown, Swift. Do I want to do Swift? What the heck? Let's go for it. Let's start. Oops. Oh, there we go. Desktop entry for C-Lion. Yes, please. And Markdown, Bash support, R language support. Oh yeah, and Python. Let's do it. Alright, so all of these should be set up now. Let's go to configure real quick. Settings. And settings here. Oh, it's crunching to launch all of these. Let's do a couple things real quick. Let's do font. Font. I want to make sure these are readable, so help me out here. Tell me if this stuff is readable or not. Use custom font. I want to do 18. Use custom font, 18. Support screen readers. What happened to the plus minus thing? Looks right. Subpixel. Font size presentation mode is 24. And key map. Key map. Oh, you can do this. Okay. General. I think this is where use soft wraps and editor. Yeah, let's select that actually. I don't usually do that by default, but here, let's add this. That'll add key maps. And then font. Let's go to 18 here. And 18 here. Color scheme font is 18. I really should set these. I don't know why I keep changing this stuff. Console font. 18. Yeah, use the console font. Yeah, I want to do that. Like the thing. Check out ligatures. Look right here. Oh, it's not doing it on this one. That's weird. Whatever. VCS. I don't even know what that is. And I think that's all our settings there. So apply, save, okay. Let's get in here too. Settings. Font. Is this? I don't even know if I'm in IntelliJ. I think I'm in something else. Okay, use custom font 18. Change this and use soft wraps. Font 18. Use custom font for here. 18. Console font. Same. 18. Okay, apply. Okay. Whoops, did I do that right? I'll fix it real quick. Because I don't think it changed. Use custom 18. General. Change font with the zoom size. Use soft wraps font. And then 18. Console. Custom. 18. Console. 18. Alright, apply. Okay. There we go. And then last one, PyCharm. Font. I really wish there was like all these were just combined into one kind of. go. Okay, now last change for these settings. Oh, wait, what's not settings? Let's go plugins. And this is where some really important additions are. Do they get used to ligatures? No, like, oh, really? Yeah, I don't need much of an advertisement for them. Most of their IDs, I'm pretty much sold on at this point. They're usually just ahead of the curve on everything. So let's create desk entry, just plugins, and let's see here, plugins. They made plugins a lot easier to get a hold of, which is cool. Plugins, and then plugins. Let's hear like ignore. Yep, want that. Bash support, yes please. And then the other thing, Rust, that's cool. I tried installing code time, but it just broke. That one. Okay, let's see, where's the, yeah, search. Let's see here. Material. So that's installed, Chrome material. Okay, so we're good there. And we'll go ahead and close that one. This one does need that. Yes, please. We'll get that one installed. Node.js, environment, Vue.js. Let's go ahead and get that in there. What are these? Google Java format, Google Tools, Footprint, Rust, Code Time, Fiddle, Live Edit. I thought we added Live Edit. Database Navigator, yes please. Markdown Editor. All good stuff. Oh yeah, and the 9 progress bar. That was the other thing I forgot. So let's get material in here. Azure Toolkit, whatever. Oh, let's see here. Material. Material. Here we go. Oh, it had a snake thing. Install, accept, install, accept, install, accept. Oh, grep console. I want that. Probably doesn't even work. Okay. Postpone, close PyCharm. Then let's get in nyancat. And nyancat. Because, yeah, gotta have nyancat everywhere. Whoa, what's that? No. Nyan droid. I didn't want that. Yeah, progress bar. I don't know. I'll install that later. Progress bar. Rainbow brackets? Huh. Can your macOS menu bar whenever something is... Oh, not worried about that. I don't have a menu bar for that. But cool, okay. Now let's just do this, this, and this. What else we got here? Make file support, Rust, Bash support. I want to do that. Grep console. Keep compiler. SSV Normandy, Code Time, Fiddle, ASCII doc, CSV plugin. Oh, interesting. CSV plugin. Git toolbox. Git ignore. Node.js because I like it everywhere. On live edit. Markdown. Docker integration, yeah, let's add that, and then database navigator. And whoops, here, why Kubernetes support? Whoa, never mind, maybe not. Don't freak out. This is pretty cool. I didn't know that was included. I'm gonna add that. File watchers, IDE trainer, Google format, PS. Bash support, yes. Ignore. Markdown navigator. JRebel, PHP, 9 progress bar, string manipulation, grep console, yes please, JSON parcher. Okay, so those two are pretty much set, and then this one, go through and get the basic ones here. Code time, bash support, git ignore, Material thing. Markdown support. Yes, please. Markdown navigator. Database navigator. Oh, let's add this. And I think that covered the bases. Oh, grep console. Alright, so now the IDEs are all basically set up, so whenever we start them later, they're going to blow up and ask us to set all that stuff up. Done for me to just do ReSharper is still better than Rider. VS Code is great for my UI dev work. You know, if I was still doing any type of hardcore C# on any type of regular basis, I would probably bullet Visual Studio for that. But like 99% of my stuff is like I don't have Windows on anything anymore, and I feel like I want to keep it that way. But yeah, Visual Studio is honestly pretty awesome. I don't know, I have some weird feelings about it though, because like when I got away from it, software development actually got good for me. Like I enjoyed the experience a lot more. I felt like the community was toxic around some of that. It could be better now. I don't know. But here I am over in La La Land using Rider and stuff, because I still like C# a ton. I love C#. I love most languages. JavaScript, I like JavaScript too. A lot of people complain about it, but I like it. Basically anything I can build stuff with. If I can build stuff with it, I'll use it for stuff. And I'll try to use it for whatever, you know, like the best thing it is for is what I'll try to use it for. Sometimes I do crazy stuff too, like try to build user interfaces with Go. But yeah, I like Rider. I mean, it's still got a lot of the refactoring tools in it too that I used to use with ReSharper in Visual Studio. That seemed super fundamental to me. Like I wasn't even going to try to write C# if it's just like create a template with .NET something something something, right? And then you have to just write all the code in Notepad or something, or Visual Studio Code for that matter. Like VS Code is solid for a lot of things, but it is not solid for refactoring. Like if you want to refactor and clean up code fast and effectively and make sure things aren't getting messed up, you got to have ReSharper, you got to have JetBrains refactoring tools to do it that fast. I know some people can do stuff like that in Vim, but I'm no Vim expert. What I have seen people do in Vim outclass anything I have ever been able to do in anything. Some of the Vim users are just shockingly amazing, but yeah, I'm not those people. I can't. Nope. It's not in my wheelhouse. Okay, so I got all this stuff in this file, and I'm gonna put that up in GitHub later, but actually probably just tomorrow, because the plan is tomorrow at 3:33 p.m., just like today, I will dive back into this work and this workflow. So hopefully y'all can join me tomorrow, at least for a little while or something. And we'll get more of this Docker stuff automated. We'll probably get some Docker Compose files running so that we can just spool up all 4 of them and shut down all 4 of them at the same time. I love Sublime Text too, just because it's crazy fast. It's so much faster than the other things. I mean, hats off to the people at Visual Studio Code and Atom that made that stuff a lot faster than it was, but I can't imagine ever having a JavaScript app be as fast as Sublime. Sublime, it's clearly not written in JavaScript, right? I mean, it's just like, poof, there it is. Boom, super fast, instantly. And that's honestly like, I don't know, I still use Sublime every once in a while. Every once in a blue moon. Usually takes a little while before I install it on a machine though, just because I use Visual Studio Code a lot, and then I use all the JetBrains stuff a ton. Okay, so yeah, what was I saying? I was saying, oh yeah, so tomorrow, gonna tackle this stuff. Right back where we are leaving off right now. Gonna get this stuff in a repo, get the Docker stuff more automated, hopefully around Docker Compose, because I'd like to be able to just with a single file, boom, spool up the whole dev environment and then tear it all down, right? That's the dream with those 4 databases. And then we build the stacks and use the drivers to connect to each of those databases, put stuff in, take stuff out, boom. And we're ready to move forward with actually building a project on all those things. With, of course, good practice around migrations so that we can additively add or completely remove pieces of the databases as we need by using a migrations approach. So basically a folder with the SQL or the CQL to build out the database from scratch and then tear it all the way down and have the migrations in between. We'll also work on like getting a backup and restore and kind of figure out how to automate that a bit. And then, of course, build out data models. We'll do some data modeling, too. But we'll see where we get tomorrow. Same time, 3:33 p.m. We'll dive in and start moving through some of this stuff further. As always, listening to the metal. Also, if anybody has any suggestions on where to subscribe to, purchase, or get additional cool tunes, I'm all ears. I might actually start recording some, so we'll listen to me play while we shred code and stuff. But I know it's always kind of, it's tough to get the music that they won't mute. So at this point, it is time for us to figure out who to raid. Who should we raid? I know there's somebody's got to be out there hacking on some stuff. I'm not sure who it is. Who do we raid? Let's see. Codephobia is coding again, and the Ellie Face is playing Tetris. Those are people I follow. But does anybody else have any suggestions? We got a billion hosts today. A little shout out to them while I'm thinking this through. Flinkle, CodeBytes TV, my multi-extruder, Dev Chatter, Auth0 Bobby, DataStax Academy, NoOpCat, Hooah, Brandon Matthews, James Montemagno. Do I ever say his last name right? I don't know. Rambling Geek, and Tyler on Heart. Flinkle and Codebase Alpha are all hosting us tonight. Big kudos and thanks to them. So, any suggestions? Anybody? Who we're gonna follow? Atomic J. What is Atomic J up to? Here. Atomic J. I'm just pulling them up real quick. I don't want y'all to send everybody off to some crazy thing. It says Atomic J isn't streaming. Did I spell it wrong? Atomic with a K. I gotta misspell stuff right? So it's Atomic J. Today we'll be learning about APIs. Alright, let's do it. I'm there. We're doing it. Let's see, oh shoot, I lost my interface. Alright. Let's see here. Raid. Blurp. Atomic J. Did I spell it right? I think so. Yeah. Boom. Alright, there we go. Loading up. So here goes my outro. Peace out, everybody. Rock and roll. Let's go visit Jay.